Welcome to another YouTube video. This one's actually going to be a pre-recorded video. This is due to go up tomorrow on Wednesday. Right now it's Tuesday. I've uploaded a paintball video. So right now, I told you it's pre-recorded just so you wouldn't freak out and stuff. I don't want to give like a pre-record. I mean, it's not really a huge secret. I mean, I pre-record something. I actually just have a thing at so every Wednesday I go to my church. I hope I don't throw you any off. That's why I was hesitating about it. I felt that I would just be as honest as possible. Yeah, but every Wednesday at my church we have a little something. So it depends based on my schoolwork and such like that. But I may or may not have time to upload a video, so I'm just going to pre-record this video and then hook it up tomorrow night. So I opened it up here instead of opening on the world, just because I want to show you something. So here we have a large world biomes. So large biomes, amplified. That's okay for building things, but it's a bunch of mountains. Customized. That's like those flat worlds. Default. Super flat is also flat, but it's only 4 blocks tall. Then we also have large biomes. And so large biomes is the one I play on. Now, it's hard to get a good world, and I may just have to delete a world and redo a bunch of worlds. But so that's the seed, the world. As long as you're in the same version of Minecraft, that seed will always pull up the same world. So if you have a really good world, say 1.8.1, which is what I'm going to be playing, then then you're always going to get that same world. So bonus chest I turn on. It's always a good strategy. Some call it cheating. I just call it time saving. So you got survival, create new world, and so while it's creating, we're just gonna, I just realized that there was a black screen there for a second. Sorry, that was all my bad. This world. I mean, it's not a bad world. Ooh, we have apples. So the bonus chest. Oh, that's new. I guess the bonus chest tried to spawn in on this vine or something and it broke. But so the bonus chest, it gives you a bunch of cool things. Just pickaxe, wood, stuff like that. This is actually a really good bonus chest. Usually you get a wooden pickaxe, and that just saves like 1 or 2 tree chops. But with a stone pickaxe, boom. And that is lava. We might want to block that up. So so the title of this video, it's going to be Survive the Night. Yeah, but anyway, so my bad. That was about the black screen. I thought that I was recording, but apparently I just looked. That's why I always have the escape screen at the start of every video. I always just double check. For some reason, this time I didn't. I guess I just got a little bit too cocky. For you who don't know what that means, it just means arrogant and stuff like that. Too secure. So it'd be like someone who has full diamond armor, and they're like, oh, I'll duel you, and then someone with other full diamond armor, they lose, just because they thought, oh, I'm invincible, I have diamond armor. So that's cocky explained in Minecraft terms. Anyway, so this is going. So I was just showing you. I explained a little bit of stuff, but so that was in the more world options segment when you're creating a new world. Other than that, I figure I explained it pretty well. So basically, this is going to be a Survive the Night. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to create a new world, delete the old world, and then I'm just going to show you what I really did. We're just going to pickaxe a few chickens. We need this stuff. There we go, so we got a few feathers. So like I said, large biomes, all that does. We have a witch's hut. I don't know if there are going to be any witches. That's just an old, it was like 1.7.4, I think. I think it was 1.7.4. Yeah, it's just a small structure. There it is. I blanked out for a second. Witch. Pickaxe her to death. Is she healing herself? Good, she's dead. Okay, so previously, I don't know why I was, but maybe I just being a noob and playing on easy or peaceful. Now, by noob, I don't mean to disrespect anyone. It's just, you know, I have used a lot of terms that can be viewed as offensive. I'm sorry if I offend any of you that play on peaceful. I honestly do play a lot of peaceful. I just decided this, once I started YouTube, no more peaceful. I don't want anybody to think, this guy, he's not good enough, he doesn't play on those, and it's perfectly fine to do that. For some reason I don't have one of these crafting table, and for now, cauldrons, they're actually useless. They're just for decoration. Yeah, all you can do with them is put water in them, and since you can just fill water bottles from them, I assume that eventually they're just going to change that into the point where you need a cauldron to put water bottles from, and then but for now, no. But for now, that's not going to happen. Yeah, so this might turn into a let's play, but for now, it's just a tutorial on how to survive your first night. Now, we have quite a bit of the day left. I spent some time rambling on, as I always do. If you saw me getting the mushrooms, I need food. I have some apples, I have some bread. That's just to keep me going for now. Yeah, so usually I pretty much always make a home, like a hole in the side of a mountain kind of thing, and that's why I always try on the bonus chest. Some people call it cheating. I honestly don't, but that's because I use it a lot, and I don't want to call myself a cheater. So I'm kind of biased towards saying that it's not. However, I'm just gonna do a quick how to survive the night on easy mode. So pretty much, you have mobs, you have stuff like that. And now most of you are thinking, oh yeah, you just burrow into the side, but you might as well do some stuff. I mean, you have a whole day. You have a whole day to work with. So let me just grab a few quick bits of stone. Don't want to waste any time on stone, so we're just gonna go down to here, gonna get some stone. Just a bit of stone. That should be enough for now. Yeah, so we're just we're gonna find an adequate place here. And now, good things to look for. Now, you don't want it in the middle of the forest, because then you just walk outside and you get bombarded with mobs. However, you don't want it too far away from a forest, because then you have to trek 1,000 blocks just to get wood. So I find this is actually not too bad a forest. It's got a few clearings. Now, I saw a bit of a pond over here. Is it going to be more than a pond? No. However, there is a cave with a ravine, so I might check that out later. Yeah, but so, snack on some bread. Now I should really be killing things as I go along for food. Yeah. So we have a bit of the day left. I should be finding, and then more criteria for me for a home. You just gotta find a little. This honestly might actually be the place I settle down in now. For sometimes I go days. I might actually just kill enough sheep to make a bed. There we go. We actually had more than enough before. But yeah, so I might just actually make a small hole in the wall just to shelter in. And yeah, from there I just place down my bed. Now this could actually be, nope. I was gonna say that I might have showed promise for mine, but that does. That shows a lot of promise. And so now we're just gonna see this clearing. Now it's again I do have a lot of difficulty finding a home in Minecraft. Now it's not that I'm picky, which you're probably assuming right now. I am a little bit picky. I don't like to be in the middle of the forest because, like I explained, you just go out and you get bombarded by mobs and nothing ever stops. This honestly might actually be a good place. A long time ago, pre-Nether, that's how far away it was, when the only cause of obsidian was for decoration. I was biggest, like, I had no knowledge, like the biggest noob. I had no knowledge of Minecraft whatsoever. I was like, you know what? My brother, he's getting this game. It's a really fun game. And then also one trick, and I did not want to do that. I'm just going to block with up andesite. And so I like to burrow in. I like to leave at least 3 blocks so that if a creeper does explode, then at least your knife's in safe. Yeah, so this is gonna be a very simple survival to get a nice, just because it's a survival doesn't mean we have to be cooped up in a little hole. So we got a bunch of stone from that. Just gonna go chop down some wood so we have torches. And yeah, so chop out a few trees around me. Yeah, so I'm getting wood now. Yeah. Just gonna chop down a few trees outside my house. Maybe get out later for a sapling. Yeah. And again, guys, my usual spiel. I really want some constructive criticism, just because I can. 3 doors. I'm going to leave the second one open so that I can rush and turn around and close it. I will, however, leave this one closed. So now we're going to create, let's create 2 furnaces. Yeah, so we're just going to go there and there. And we're going to go 1, 2. For those of you that don't know, wood actually burns 1.5 blocks, so 1, 2, 3 wood, or 3 of that is actually sufficient. So it also gives off a bit of light. Let's make a chest. Boop. Let's make a bed. Bed can be made out of any beds. For those of you who don't know, I use that saying a lot just because I know a lot of people do know, and I just want to make that clear. I just want to know. Now I'm just babbling on, but I just want to grab people's attention, like a did you know? But I know everybody's sick and tired of that by now. Like, did you know that this, and this? Actually, no, I don't want to put that there. I want to create like a little thing here. I don't want to put it up there because if your bed ever gets destroyed, so you want to put it in a little bit of a safer spot. I usually put it in like a corner. The 3 is just because I know it doesn't happen anymore. I know it doesn't happen anymore, but oh, well, that's a glitch. I know it doesn't happen anymore, but it used to be that if you had 2 blocks, you would suffocate. They changed that now, and now we got some cooked mutton from all those nice sheepies. Sheps. We got this. Let's make ourselves a stone sword and a stone axe. Now, I got really lucky with my start off. We just put some stuff away. Now we're gonna keep that mutton. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, this is pretty much how to survive your first night. It wasn't really too challenging. Wow, I had 2 axes for some reason. Maybe one came from the bonus chest, maybe I crafted one. But yeah, so pretty much, I'm just gonna go scout for some mobs, if there are any. I know I went to bed pretty early, so that, that's actually a strategy. See how no mobs have spawned. If you go to bed earlier, like as soon as the sun starts going down, there's a small chance, don't rage if it doesn't work, but there's a small chance that very little to no mobs will spawn in, and you'll be safe to go out in the morning, and that's what happened last night. So pretty much, yeah, there's also this one, and that may have actually been better had there not been a cave, which I just saw. And I know I didn't craft a shovel. Right now it's not #1 priority to have a shovel. Let me just grab some wood. Never ever go into a cave without enough wood. Just chop down 1 tree before you go, and it's not too hard, doesn't take too long. And honestly, it'll save you in the long run. And especially when you find coal. Like that, because then, you can just convert it all. Get some torches, you get some sticks, you get some torches. Yeah, so... And, give me some likes, ratings, if you want this to become a Let's Play, I might skeleton. Took the shots, and he shot me once. It's okay. Whoopsies. So, pretty much one of my #1 rules about mining is, never, so what is I'm looking for? Never, ever just, as soon as, like, say you find diamonds, you always want to scout ahead first with torches, so that, mobs don't spawn right there and then just come out of nowhere and RKO you. And just light up all areas you can. I know there are some mods that let you see various lighting things, and that's a dead end. So now that's not necessarily bad. It means that I can go on the other fork, and we have lots of granite in case I want to build a house. Lots of granite and diorite. Whoopsies. And so yeah. So. Oopsies, and I did not mean to go here. Oh, so that was a bit of a letdown. So yeah, that cave, it was a bit of a letdown. Maybe sometime else, if this becomes a let's play, I might just, yeah. I might just, turn that into either a mine or a house or a farm of some sort. Honestly, if this becomes a let's play, which I hope it does, I'll just ask that, I get some likes and positive feedbacks, things like that. I know I'm acting as if I have viewers right now, which I really hope I do. Cheers to the 1 subscriber that I have. Yeah, it sounds pretty pitiful, 1 subscriber, but hey, anything it takes to get the ball rolling, view time is what YouTube goes on. So even if you had 0 subscribers, you could make more money than PewDiePie, if you had more view time than him. Of course, it's easier to get view time with subscribers, and it's also easier for YouTube to see, oh, this guy has 1 million subscribers, we should give him a contract, and stuff like that. And so, yeah, pretty much some of the stuff in, yeah, so that's just some of my thoughts on stuff. So I hope that this does become a let's play. I hope that I get viewers and all that stuff that a new YouTuber would suggest. My usual spiel on what I want to accomplish and what this channel is all about, which, as you know by now, it's all about Minecraft. So yeah, pretty much, I'm in the middle of a birch forest. As you can see, that key is F3. And in this, I'll probably, coming up, I'll probably soon do a, and that's just a simple, tips and tricks in Minecraft, commands, any commands, and, commands, tricks, shortcuts, stuff like that. I'll do some of that. Why am I not killing the chickens? Yeah. So it's that. Killing chickens. We're already 5 levels. Woohoo. I'm just gonna leave a few chickens. I don't really want to kill them because then they'll kill all of them because then they'll migrate. But I'll leave a few. Not sure if that's true or not. It's a superstition of mine, and it tends to happen quite a bit. Now that is a nice ravine. If only I could find my house, because, I know my house doesn't have much, but it has some spare mutton and stuff like that. At this point, I may honestly have to, retrace steps, unless I can find the river, which I was hoping for, but did not find. Yeah, so just, I'm pretty sure I went in a big U there. But let's just cut across this way, And as you saw, this world does not have cheats. There is a way to enable cheats, but I'm gonna try my darndest, or my best. That's a little bit of slang. I'm gonna try my best not to use cheats. it'll be tempting. I just hope that I have the strength and mental will and capacity to resist that. And there's a skeleton nearby, Skeletor, whatever you want to call him. There is one nearby. That's what that weird little bone rustling sound was. Yeah. Home, home, home. Where is home? There is no place like home. Honestly, I may have to eat chicken soon. Or lamb. Also worked. To-do. Yeah. Hooray for getting lost, and this is definitely not how to survive the night. However, is that a river I see up ahead? No, it's not. Darn. Feel like I'm just gonna spiral ever inward until, I'm just gonna get yeah. So I'm probably gonna end up this video, leave you with a cliffhanger. Really, I've taught you how to survive the night. It's really not too hard. It's very simple. If you want this to become a Let's Play, I'll make it a Let's Play. I'll wait a bit on deciding on that. And that, I believe, is either a river or the swamp. And it's the swamp. Oh well. And I need to regen badly. And I got hunger. That's just great. Yeah, so I am going to be saying goodbye. I hope you've had a nice day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't eat raw chicken, this is desperate. And bye.